Hey Bulls and Bears, what is going on? I'm up here in Riverside, California. I'm here at some in-laws house, and this is the Jurupa Valley Riverside area, and it's a very beautiful scene. I'm in the backyard here, an elevated residence here at my relative's house in Riverside. Now this was actually the city that Redfin put out as the one that's going to possibly decline the most in home prices, or what they're calling the most overvalued cities, or the cities most likely to drop in home prices. Now we did see a minor blip from May to June in home prices here in Riverside, and we're going to go through the top 10 here in just a minute. But just to recap what we talked about in a previous housing episode, housing update, is that home prices declined in California here from May to June. So just a month-over-month decline. But that was pretty significant because May to June typically goes up. And that was the first time since the financial crisis that we saw home prices drop here in Southern California since that time, over financial crisis about 14 years ago now. So yeah, it's pretty significant to see prices drop from May to June. When you look at year over year though, home prices are still up. So this just could be the tip of the iceberg, could be just the beginning. And I've said this before, but I think if interest rates and mortgage rates stay where they're at, then we're going to continue to see weakness in price declines. We're not going to see the results of these sales prices until a couple more months from now. September is definitely going to be interesting, October going forward, but it's starting to get kind of interesting already with these price declines. Now, I'm actually not on my scooter today. Yesterday's report, I was on a scooter, and I still have my my boot here. Let me see if I can get that in the picture. You guys like my boot, my ankle boot? Broke my ankle in 2 different places. All right, but let's get into the top 10 cities. It's amazing what one day could do. I can actually put weight on the boot today. Yesterday I was on a scooter all day, right? You guys saw that update from the bookstore. All right, here are the top 10 cities most likely to see price drops. According to Redfin, go on over to Redfin and just type in top 10 cities for price drops and you'll get this list. Riverside, number 1, where I'm at right now. This beautiful area here, a lot of new development, and it's hot out here. It's hot out here. It's not Las Vegas hot or Arizona hot, but it's hot in the summertime. That was an 84 on a scale of 100. From 1 to 100, 84, that was the highest. And what they look at is debt to income ratio, price growth. Now they didn't include investor activity. I wish they would have, but any report or any analysis is not going to be perfect, but it's pretty on the point. Next, Cape Coral, Florida came in at 77 out of 100. Northport, Florida, 75 out of 100. Las Vegas, 74 out of 100. Sacramento, California, 73 out of 100. Bakersfield, California, 72 out of 100. Phoenix, Arizona, 72 out of 100. Tampa, Florida, 71 out of 100. Tucson, Arizona, 70 out of 100. Now you notice the price growth in the cities that were major cities during the health crisis, when people left a lot of the really overpriced cities. These cities were already expensive, but they became more expensive during the health crisis. People swarmed to, for example, Los Angeles. A lot of people from Los Angeles came out here to Riverside. A lot of people from California moved to Las Vegas. Florida saw a huge influx of population during that time. And as you notice, a lot of the cities here, most of these are California and Florida. So it's going to get very interesting. And if you keep your powder dry, if you have cash, that's going to be the key, having cash, because banks are already starting to tighten up. For example, I got an email from a friend of mine, and they have over an 800 credit score, and they're looking to buy a car and checking out rates with different lenders through the dealer, I believe. But the results that came in the initial results were 5, 6, 7%. With an over 800 credit score. All right, so you've got a combination of rising rates, we're talking about the Fed funds rate, but overall just tightening credit. So I told you, as prices come down, and we did see a minor downtick or minor drop in car prices, nothing, not even a dent compared to what we saw in the last couple of years, but a minor drop. And as prices get lower, it's going to be harder to get a loan. It should be the opposite. It should be when prices are really affordable and low, it should be easier to get a loan, right? Because you want, as a person, you want to have a lower price roof over your head. You don't want to be in a mortgage for life. You don't want to be a slave to your home. But yet we see the opposite happen. The banks start to tighten up as homes become more affordable, and they're very loose on the lending when we're in bubble territory, right? Completely insane. It's almost like they're trying to rope people into the housing market at the top by all these loose lending guidelines and all these creative financing schemes. I call them schemes. Let's be honest about it. Beautiful mountains back here, by the way, too. I love the scenery up here. There's great mountains down in San Diego also. It depends on where you're at. But we could see some major buying opportunities, especially in cities here like Riverside. All right, so just wanted to give you this quick update today while I'm out of town. And sorry about the mumbling. I'm not going to go edit this, so all these little mishaps and miscues, even clearing my throat, I'm not going to edit that out. No, I'm not getting sick. I don't think so. I think it's just allergies. And I haven't been eating as good as I usually do. When I'm at home, I eat really good, but we've been eating some fast food lately. I tend to do that a little bit more when I'm not at home. It's actually one thing we were just talking about. Even fast food was cheaper in Riverside compared to San Diego. We went to, not Taco Bell, Del Taco. Del Taco, got a couple burritos. Things were actually cheaper when compared to San Diego. All right, going to wrap it up with this. We always talk about ways to save money. What can we do to try to help get us through this financial situation? How can we save money? Here's a great example. We came up here, we dropped off some kids. My mother-in-law was going to babysit our kids, and she gave us a little anniversary gift. It's my anniversary, 14 years, my wife and myself. And we started to leave because we dropped off the kids, and she called us and said, "Hey, I forgot to give you your gift. Please come back and get it." We're like, you know, why can't it wait? We could just maybe come back in a couple of days and get it. She's like, "No, I want to give it to you now." And we came back and got it, and it was the best. She makes the best soup, and she knows we love this soup. It's got a lot of different stuff in it. I couldn't even begin to tell you how good it is, but it's got vegetables. It's really healthy, and she makes this best soup that we always love. And this was something she made from scratch, and this was probably the best gift we could have wanted, because and that's why she had to say, "Hey, come back because it might spoil. She wants us to get that gift right now." And that's just an example. If you can do something yourself, you can make something yourself, do something for somebody. That sometimes is a better gift, a lot better gift than going out and just buying something that you can get at a store. Right? This soup is something you cannot buy at any store. It's a unique soup that I've only tasted here. And this was a gift that we love. So just think about that when you're going out spending money, buying gifts for people, maybe even your family. Maybe there's something that's going to be more valuable to them. Maybe even you being with them, your time, maybe that's more valuable than getting them a gift, right? So time is money, and time is also value. If you can spend time with family, friends, or loved ones, whatever it is. Whoops, a little bit off balance here. This boot, it's hard to get used to. Whatever you can do to keep yourself happy without hurting anyone else, without breaking any laws. I hope everybody's well. Keep stacking, everybody. I'm going to upload this. No edits. Excuse the cough and the throat clearing and the little mishaps here and there. Bye, everybody. Keep stacking. Stay well. Big love. Bye for now. Peace.